Shalom, shalom, family. I am back with what I pray is a word of encouragement, but also just sharing some insight on a matter that I have been, one, navigating, and two, just really meditating on. And what I'm referring to today is the gift of release, the gift of laying our burdens down, the gift of being able to just unpack and unload. And this is something that a lot of people don't take advantage of. You know, we live in a society where we have many people walking around and holding on and carrying, some dragging baggage, years of trauma, years of experiences that did not turn out in their favor, years of disappointments, years of unfulfilled desires. And that is what the scriptures call burdens. It does command us to lay our burdens down. And so I want to talk about this a little bit today and encourage myself and encourage my brothers and sisters who are in the faith, and even unto those who are not. May this be a word of encouragement to you. And so I have found in my own personal experience and walk with the Messiah that it is very difficult to communicate. It is very difficult to love as the scriptures command us to love, not according to how we feel about something, but according to true love, the true love of the scriptures, as it is stated in 1 Corinthians, the 13th chapter. It is difficult to walk hand in hand in a relationship, whether it is with family and friends, or whether it is a union, a marriage, a courtship. It is very difficult to navigate those areas when we are carrying loads of years of, as I mentioned, trauma, drama, disappointment, so on and so forth. However, when we have been granted the opportunity to lay those burdens down, to unload, to unpack, it is very wise of us to take advantage of that, because when we are carrying that magnitude of baggage, that baggage is what we use to is how our perspectives are seen through. It's how we make decisions. It's how we feel. It's how we communicate, or the lack thereof. It's how we allow others in or don't. It impacts so many things that a lot of people, I don't think, take the time to understand, comprehend. And so we have a lot of people that are out here trying to navigate relationships, like I mentioned, whether it is family and friends type of relationships, or it is marital relationships. So we have people out here navigating those relationships, and they're moving according to the baggage. And what I've come to understand, this baggage fastens us, just like a tent peg is fastened to the ground and it's firmly secure, it's unshakable, unmovable. This is what this baggage does to us. It fastens us. It holds a tight grip on us to fear, to anxiety, to frustration, to lack of communication, lack of comprehension and understanding. It causes us to not be able to walk in an emotional, a well-balanced state of emotion. So we lack emotional maturity. We lack intellectual development, the ability to comprehend and communicate. This is what this baggage does to us when we don't take the time to properly unload, to unpack, to maneuver. And so what I have come to understand, to know, and to experience, that in, I won't say like the last year or so, I've had the opportunity to experience the benefits of having walked through this experience of unloading, unpacking, untangling, unsecuring the baggage, is that when we go through things on this side, because I don't want to make it seem like because you unload and you unpack and you unsecure these things that you're not going to be faced with problems, because as long as we are on this earth and there is an adversary and there is day and there is night, we're going to experience some type of friction, some type of event that's going to challenge us. But what happens is when you go through that experience of unloading and unpacking and unsecuring from your trauma, drama, disappointment, failure, so on and so forth, it gives you the capacity to walk in balance. It gives you the capacity to dissect, to invest, to evaluate what you're experiencing. It gives you the capacity to remain present. It gives you the capacity to even be able to walk, because 9 times out of 10 when we're experiencing something traumatic, disappointing, uncomfortable, painful, our go-to is run and protect ourselves, cover ourselves. We're no longer present. We're no longer available. We're no longer willing. But when you go through being able to release, unpack, unload, unsecure from those elements, you get capacity. And capacity allows you to stay present. Capacity allows you to stay functional, movable. Capacity allows you to hear. Capacity allows you to remain willing to. I'm so grateful. I'm smiling because I'm truly grateful for this gift. It is truly a gift to me. And it does not mean that it's uncomfortable, because certain situations can be uncomfortable. Some situations can cause an emotional imbalance. But when you have capacity, it gives you that moment to stop and to consider, to reach out for resources, for help, to recalibrate. But when we don't have capacity, when we have not unloaded, we feel heavy. We feel like stuck, like I can't do anything. So the best thing to do in that moment is to run and hide, or to self-protect. We don't allow ourselves to be protected by the one who has granted us the gift of release, because the scripture tells us to lay aside every weight that so easily besets us. And as I'm looking at the timer, I'm going to have to pause here and do a part 2, because I'm running out of time. So if you enjoyed this, come back for part 2. Shalom, shalom.